Whew! Here we go, guys. Brand new live stream. We are going over and talking about the Golden Globes nominations. Now, the Golden Globes are tonight. It's going to be a little bit of an exciting venture in that because it's the Golden Globes, and I love talking predictions and predicting what is going to win, what is not going to win, and it's all fun in that whole entirety to see who is going to totally win. And I am looking down at the live stream. Seems like everything is working personally. So as this is a live stream, I want to get your guys' feedback. So make sure to leave in the live chat who you guys want to win, who you think should win. We're going to be going through over most of the categories. And the same thing will be going over the Oscars. I will be doing a reaction to the nominations and a prediction video as well. I love doing these live because I get your guys' feedback. So without further ado, I see tons of you guys are already joining in, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you guys are new. Smack it as hard as you can for me, because that's what's great about 2020 is we are joining and growing this channel into such a big thing, and I want to do more live stuff here so I can interact with you guys. That's what's important about this. So make sure, again, hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching this on the replay. Hit that like and subscribe button if the Golden Globes have already happened and you're watching this for some reason to see how right I was. Comment down below. But without further ado, let me go jump in and get up and pull up the Golden Globes because I'm kind of doing this a little bit impromptu. I didn't actually think I would be doing this today. Didn't think I'd be doing a video, but I am. But we're going to jump in and go into the Golden Globe nominations as well. So thank you guys again so much for joining me. This is going to be a very fun VAS at that. And I'm seeing a lot of you guys are in here. Let me just say a quick hello to Quick Movie Reviews, Hector Gonzalez, Damian Scott, Basically Star Wars, Benjamin Senur, David, JM, Benjamin. Great things all in here. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Again, hit that like and subscribe button if you guys are new here. I say that a lot, but I do mean it because it helps me out. And you guys ask how to help me. This is how you help me. So let's skip this ad. Let's pull up the Golden Globe nominations. So, since the Golden Globes, again, are tonight, I want to give you guys my predictions of what I think is going to happen. So, we're going to start all the way down at the bottom. We're not going to worry about, we're not going to worry. Now, what I like to do with these, of course, is kind of give what I want to win as well as who I think will win. So, and maybe add in who I think should have been nominated. So, Best Supporting Actress, Series, Miniseries, or Television Film. And also in the live chat, I will be going through the live chat at the very end of this video, so do stay tuned to that. Or maybe kind of sporadically throughout it. And if you're going to leave any super chats, they're very much appreciated, and they'll be read away right away. Best Supporting Actress, Series, Miniseries, or Television Film. Meryl Streep, Big Little Lies, Helen Bonham Carter, The Crown, Emily Watson, Chernobyl, Patricia Arquette, The Act, and Toni Collette, Unbelievable. Now, I've only seen 2 of these. Personally, for me, what I think they're going to do, I think Meryl Streep has it because it's Big Little Lies, or I think Emily Watson from Chernobyl will get it. Personally, the person I would want to win is Emily Watson for Chernobyl or Toni Collette. That's my personal opinion. Best Supporting Actor, Series, Miniseries, or Television Film, we have Alan Arkin for The Komsky Method, Kieran Culkin for Succession, Andrew Scott for Fleabag, Stellan Skarsgård for Chernobyl, and Henry Winkler for Barry. Personally, Henry Winkler is my choice. And who should win? Probably Henry Winkler, but I think Stellan Skarsgård for Chernobyl will actually take that one in the bag. Wondering what you guys are saying in the live chat. Kind of just jumping over it again to say thank you guys so much for watching this. Someone says, I'm watching the Viking and Saints game right now. Who do you want to win? Who do I want to win? Probably the Vikings. Hi, Zach. Are you excited about A Quiet Place 2? I am. And I will be taking any of your guys' other questions, once I finish out my predictions. Best Actress, Miniseries, or Television Film, Michelle Williams, Helen Mirren, Marriott Weaver, Caitlin Denver, or Joey King. So personally for this one, I think Michelle Williams has it for Fosse Verdon. I've only seen glimpses of it, but Michelle Williams is one of the best actresses we have working today. Best Actor, Miniseries, or Television Series, we have Sacha Baron Cohen, Russell Crowe, Jared Harris, Sam Rockwell, or Chris Abbott. For me, again, I think Sam Rockwell has this, or Russell Crowe. A lot of it going down to those are 2 of the most critically rated shows of the year, and you kind of look in that part. Best Actress TV Series, you got Christina Applegate for Dead to Me, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Natasha Lyonne, Kristen Dunst, or Rachel Brosnahan. So for me, I have not seen Fleabag yet. So I think Phoebe Waller-Bridge will end up winning the award. But for me, I would want Natasha or Rachel to win for Russian Doll or Marvelous Miss Maisel. Because for me, I loved Russian Doll. I think her performance in there is incredible. And I think Marvelous Miss Maisel is one of the best television shows on the internet right now. Best Actor TV Series Comedy. You got Ben Platt, Paul Rudd, Remy Yourself, Bill Hader, or Michael Douglas. For me, Bill Hader. I think Barry is the best television show on the anywhere. Yeah, it's my favorite television show running right now. For me, though, I wouldn't mind seeing Paul Rudd for Living with Yourself because I do like it, but I do think Bill Hader has the award, and that is my personal pick. And again, I'm kind of just running through the TV because I don't personally care about the TV ones. I watch more movies. Joining into Best Actress TV Series Drama, Jennifer Aniston, Jodie Comer, Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon, or Olivia Colman. I think for this one, I see Nicole Kidman or Jodie Comer winning. That's just a big thing because Big Little Lies and Killing Eve are two of the biggest shows. I also could see Olivia Colman winning. For me, I would probably want Nicole Kidman to win overall or Olivia Colman. Now, when it does come down to the morning show, the reason I'm not picking them is because I don't think Apple is that strong in the game yet. Best Actor TV Series Drama, we've got Brian Cox, Kit Harington, Rami Malek, Tobias Menzies, and Bill Porter. For me, I think it honestly got to go to Rami Malek for Mr. Robot. I could see them doing Kit Harington for Game of Thrones, though, since this was the final season. I just don't think he was given enough in there. Going into miniseries of television film, Catch-22, Chernobyl, Fosse Verdon, The Loudest Voice, or Unbelievable. Chernobyl's probably going to be the winner. The fact, though, that When They See Us is nowhere to be seen in the Golden Globes is an absolute travesty. That film, or that show, should have won for Best Show, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, all the awards. It should have taken everything. Best Television Series Comedy, Barry, Fleabag, Komsky Report, Marvelous Miss Maisel, or The Politician. This one, again, toss-up between three. Miss Maisel, Fleabag, or Barry. It's probably going to come down to being between Barry or Fleabag. Personally, I would choose Barry. Best Television Series Drama, Big Little Lies, The Crown, The Killing Eve, Morning Show, or Succession. Probably Succession or Big Little Lies will probably win that one. I would like to see Big Little Lies win. Now we get to the film part. This is what you guys have been all waiting for. Let me jump over to see in the live chat who is joining us, who is not. Let's see what's going on all in this capable. Tons of you guys are in here right now. So again, guys, I love talking with you guys. Let's keep this going. Let's keep going. Now we can take our time with the film part because I got through the TV. So when it comes down to Best Foreign Film, we have The Farewell, which I don't think is a foreign film, but okay, it's in there. Like, when it comes down to the Golden Globes, I'm not a major fan of the Golden Globes. I don't really care for the Golden Globes. I think they're kind of garbage. I'm doing these predictions in a way because some people want to know my predictions. And even though I don't think these are like the highly acclaimed awards, they are acclaimed by a lot of people. And when it comes down to the Oscars, the Golden Globes, the SAG, all that sorts of stuff, these do mean something inside the whole Oscar race. And it's fun to guess and all that sorts of stuff. So, Best Foreign Film, again, I don't think The Farewell's a great... I love The Farewell. It's my third favorite film of last year. I do not believe that film is a foreign film. Whatever. You also have Les Mis, Pain and Glory, really good film, Parasite, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Now, I have not seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I've heard it's wonderful. I heard it's incredible. Never got to see it, though. Never had a screening out here yet. Really looking forward to it, though, when I do get to see it. Parasite, I saw again yesterday, and it's absolutely a triumph. It's one of the best films of this decade. Pain and Glory, I think the performances in it are very strong. I think the film itself is good. Les Mis is a good movie. I didn't get to finish it, though. I have the screener of it. I didn't really care for it, to be honest. And The Farewell, again, is my third favorite film of the year. So personally, for me, I would love for The Farewell to win, but I do think Parasite is the better made film, and I think Parasite will end up winning that one as well. So personally, I would want The Farewell, but I think Parasite has it in the bag. Best animated feature. This one's fucking stupid. The Lion King's in here. Yay! Stupid. If The Lion King wins, I will stop watching the Golden Globes. I will flat out stop watching the Golden Globes. If you think I'm joking, believe it. I don't care at all to see anything in that manner. Frozen 2, Missing Link. Really happy Missing Link got in there. It was a wonderful Laika film, and I think Laika's totally underrated. Toy Story 4, my personal pick. You guys know I love Toy Story 4. And How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, which was a good conclusion to the How to Train Your Dragon. I think if the first How to Train Your Dragon came out this year, I honestly believe that would be the winner of this year, but I don't see How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World winning. I don't see Frozen 2 winning it either. I honestly think it comes down to Toy Story 4 and The Lion King. I really, truly believe that it's going to come down to both of those, and I think The Lion King itself, the reason I believe it is just because it even got in the fucking category. That's why I really think it's like the dumbest thing possible to like actually have in this category, but it's whatever. I love Toy Story 4. You guys know it was my favorite film of the year. A lot of people disagree with me on that. I don't care. I love the movie. It's my second favorite Toy Story film, and it's going to be very interesting. But I'm being serious. If Lion King wins, I will stop watching the Golden Globes. Like, I will never do a video on the Golden Globes again if The Lion King wins. Like, flat out will never. Like, Disney even said this is, like, it's a photorealistic film. That's what I was told when I went to the press hearing, that it is a photorealistic film. It is not an anime film. They have tried getting away from it, but they still nominated it. Stupid. Best Original Song, Beautiful Ghost, Cats, I'm Gonna Love Me Again, Rocketman, Into the Unknown, Frozen 2, Spirit, The Lion King, or Stand Up Harriet. I think for this one, either Rocketman or Frozen 2 personally has it. For me, I would probably pick Rocketman's I'm Gonna Love Me Again. I think that was one of the best songs of this year. My personal favorite didn't get in, which was the Throw You Away song, the trash song from Toy Story 4 that Randy Newman sings. Not in here at all, kind of annoying. Beautiful Ghost from Cats is fine. Into the Unknown is a really good song from Frozen 2. Spirit from Lion King, I honestly don't even remember it. I think that's the Beyonce one. I could be completely wrong. And of course, Harriet, Stand Up is a good one too. I just really did not like the Harriet movie at all. So my personal pick is I'm Gonna Love Me Again. I think Into the Unknown will probably end up winning it though. And the one that is truly missing from this one is Toy Story 4. Almost any Toy Story 4 song. The Ballad of a Lonely Cowboy was a really good one too, by the credits. Now, coming into Best Original Score, we have Motherless Brooklyn, which I'm shocked that it's a good score, but I'm shocked it got in there. Little Women, Joker, 1917, and Marriage Story. So, the big miss for this category for me, well, the two big misses, because I would have taken out Motherless Brooklyn, and I probably would have taken out either Marriage Story. Yeah, I probably would have taken out Marriage Stories, even though I really love what Randy Newman did with the score. I would have taken out one of those two and slid in Us's score, because Michael Abel's score for Us is still my favorite, and Avengers Endgame, Alan Silvestri, because I still think that's one of also the best scores of the year. Because Joker, but when it comes down to what do I think is going to win, it's probably between 1917 or Joker for this category. I think 1917 does have the lead over it. That would be my personal pick for this, but I wouldn't be sad or mad if Joker won, because I think Joker also has an excellent score. Little Women, nice seeing it in there too, because I think Little Women's getting a little bit overshadowed this season, and it's really a great film, and I hope to see it at the Oscars. Marriage Story, what did I say? It's cool to see 1917, Randy Newman and Thomas Newman are going at it again. And Motherless Brooklyn was a good score. I just wasn't blown away by it by any chance. I really do think Us is the main thing that's kind of missing from there. Next one we come to is Best Screenplay. We have Marriage Story, Parasite, The Two Popes, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and The Irishman. Personally for me, I got no qualms to this. I think the only one I would take out is The Two Popes and put Jojo Rabbit in there. That's kind of the one that I feel like is missing in there, but still The Two Popes had a really good script, so it's hard for me to go away from that. I would also maybe even argue that Little Women's script should be in here, because the way that Greta Gerwig is able to tell the story in that film is very unique. But I also wouldn't take out Parasites. I wouldn't take out Marriage Stories. I wouldn't take out The Irishman or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So when it comes down to The Two Popes, yeah, I would either slide in Jojo Rabbit or Little Women into that slot. And for Best Screenplay, the personal winner for that one, I think this one's a tough category, because I don't think there's a true front runner for this. I think it will. I think my top, like if I was to rank it, I think not in my personal opinion, but what I think could win, I think it goes Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Marriage Story, Parasite, The Irishman, and then The Two Popes. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling and say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood wins it, because it is a Tarantino movie. But I think runner-up will be Parasite, and I think the black horse in this, or actually the runner-up will be Marriage Story, the black horse in this is Parasite, just because I think people still have this stigma when it comes to foreign films and all that. What I do want to do, though, is jump into the live chat like I said I was going to. I wanted to see how you guys are doing in here, because, yeah, it's the live chat. I gotta make sure you guys are living, thriving, all that sorts of stuff, so let's check where we are at in the live chat. Thank you guys again so much for joining. So, again, great channel, love your videos. Thank you so much, JM. Meryl Streep should win for Big Little Lies. She was amazing. Or Toni Collette. They are both great actresses. Andrew Scott, that's my pick. Probably won't win. Time will tell. The TV portion of the Golden Globes are always totally foreign to me. LOL, I only watch movies. That's kind of how I am. Like, I'm very picky when it comes to my TV shows. I'll watch them, but I gotta get the right one. Yeah, I agree about Michelle Williams. She's really great. Aaron, talk a little bit slower. I know. I'm going to talk a little bit slower. And also, thank you guys. I think that there are 35 of you guys watching, so thank you so much. Are you single like Kraft Cheese? I don't get that. But I'm not single. Matthew Kircher, not a movie question, but who do you have, the Seahawks or Eagles? Ooh, Seahawks. More movies that the Oscars should win. Have you seen Crisis? If you're talking about Crisis on Infinite Earth, I have not. I haven't watched any of the CW shows in quite a while. I do plan on watching some of them later on, but we'll see. Best animated film, in my opinion, is Toy Story 4. Agree with you. Bill Hader was the best part of It Chapter 2. Absolutely, Bill Hader is great. Nicole Kidman should win. Her performance was amazing. It was. I'll be happy if The Irishman, Joker, Marriage Story 1917 wins Best Picture. I would too. No qualms about that. I personally would probably put Joker last, but that's just me. Yep, Two Popes was okay. Two Popes was good. Nothing that blew me away. I didn't even do a review about it. Mark Ruffalo is great. Yes, he is. I love The Farewell, but it's nowhere near a foreign film since it's a U.S. production. That's exactly how I feel. Like, I don't know why it's in there. Like, it has subtitles to it, but it's kind of weird that it's even in that. I didn't even know that it was a foreign film. I haven't heard of Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Ooh, go watch Chris Stuckman's review. He gives a good conversation about it. Just got the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Nice. Forgot the Lion King was saying me too. Lion King 2019 is garbage. Yeah, it is. Hi, how much have I missed? You haven't missed much. I'm just kind of going through the live chat right now. Toy Story 4 should win Best Animated Feature. Kind of agree with that. Toy Story 4 should win every animation award. I agree. I actually would love to see Toy Story 4 get nominated for Best Actor, or not Best Actor, Best Movie, but it won't. I still haven't seen Missing Link, even though I got the Blu-ray on Black Friday. Dude, I'm jealous. I need to buy that thing on Blu-ray. Maybe I did. I might have bought it on Blu-ray. I just don't remember. I was disappointed with How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. I think some people were. I liked it. Toy Story 4 surprised me. It was amazing. It really was. I loved Rocket Man. I loved it too. I really like Yesterday. Gasco from Wild. Dude, I've heard Wild Rose is incredible. It's a movie that's on my list to definitely catch up on. Actually, Beautiful Ghost is a good song. They would get a lot of views if Taylor Swift won a Golden Globe. I agree with that. I think it is a good song from it. I'm just not one of the biggest things on it. Avengers Endgame had a great score. It really did. Tarantino always wins for screenplays if they get nominated. You are right on that. Zach, did you see Yesterday? I did see Yesterday. I actually have a full review on that on my channel. Hey Zach, Cats should win awards. I like the chances for every other child's movie. I'm rooting for Jojo Rabbit for Best Picture. I am too. I hope Joker wins something. Me too. Nothing to do with the Golden Globes, but just watch Spider-Man: The Spider-Verse after buying it on Blu-ray. I'm speechless. I'm speechless too. It's great. Walking should win Best Actor Drama. Pikachu Cat. I'm sorry, but How to Train Your Dragon should win the Best Animated Feature. I love that movie. Hey, you know what? I'm glad you love it, the Pikachu Cat. And also shout out to Pikachu Cat. There's a bunch of the artwork for my channel, so thank you so much. Haven't seen Parasite yet, but as of right now, Marriage Story is my favorite of the year, dude. You gotta see Parasite. I think it's finally went wide. It's at like tons of theaters in Arizona now, so I'm assuming it's almost everywhere like that. Walking is about to snatch all the awards. You might be right on that. So, let's get back into this. Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture. We have Annette Bening for The Report. Really happy to see that one in there because I actually really love The Report. And I actually have an interview with the director and the actual guy, Daniel J. Jones, on my channel. Got to do my first on-camera thing this year. It was quite fun. Margot Robbie, Bombshell, Jennifer Lopez, Hustlers, Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell, and Laura Dern, Marriage Story. So, I'm in the minority. I think Laura Dern's a fantastic actress, but I know a lot of people are saying that she's the front runner. She most likely will win this award for Marriage Story. I 100% disagree with that, though. Personally, for me, I would probably put Jennifer Lopez or Margot Robbie as my personal picks for Best Supporting Actress this year into that category. And I guess dark horse in there for me would be Kathy Bates. But I love Jennifer Lopez and Margot Robbie and what they did with her in there. Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, we have Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Al Pacino for The Irishman, Joe Pesci for The Irishman, Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Anthony Hopkins, The Two Popes. So, dark horse in this is Anthony Hopkins, 100%. But I think Brad Pitt will be taking this home, and the second place person that could also take it home, kind of the runner-up, would be Joe Pesci. I think Joe Pesci is the best part about The Irishman. Personally, for me, I want Brad Pitt to win. I hope he wins. But I'm also going with a gut feeling that I think he will win. I think his performance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is fantastic, and it's one of the best of the year. Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy, we have Awkwafina for The Farewell, Ana de Armas for Knives Out, Beanie Feldstein for Booksmart. Awesome to see her in there, honestly. Emma Thompson for Late Night, and Cate Blanchett, Where'd You Go, Bernadette. I can't believe Cate Blanchett got the nomination. I honestly think Caitlin Danvers should have gotten the nomination over Cate Blanchett and could have had 2 Booksmarts. Didn't happen. even going back, I hate that they don't just do best supporting actor in a comedy and best supporting actress in a comedy too. I think it's kind of dumb on that part. Whatever. Firstly for me, this is kind of a toss up. I think the three. I think Aquafina is gonna win it. I would love to see Aquafina win it, but I think Ana de Armas and Beanie Feldstein have a very high shot of winning this award. Very high shot. I would love for Aquafina to win. She'd be my personal pick. Beanie Feldstein's another good pick. Same with Ana de Armas. Kind of like I love all those actresses all together, but personally, I'm gonna go with Aquafina. Next one we have is Best Actor Musical or Comedy. We have Daniel Craig for Knives Out, Roman Griffin Davis, Jojo Rabbit, who I think is actually now the youngest male young performer to be nominated for a Golden Globe, which is awesome to hear. Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Taron Egerton for Rocketman, and Eddie Murphy for Dolomite Is My Name. No grievances here. I would love to see Daniel Craig win. But personally, he's not my favorite. My personal choice for this would probably be Taron Egerton or DiCaprio or even Roman Griffin. This is such a great stacked whole list of people. I loved all these performances this year. I do think Eddie Murphy's is the weakest though. That's just my personal opinion. I think he's really good in Dolomite, but when it comes down to all these, I would probably rank it as Taron, DiCaprio, Roman, Craig, and Murphy. Maybe switch Murphy and Craig a bit. I only saw Dolomite once, and I've seen Knives Out twice. But I think Taron has it. I think Taron's performance in Rockman, the fact that it's even being remembered, is one of the things that I was very much worried about, and I'm happy to see that it's not being forgotten. And guys, just so you guys know, we only have a couple more categories to go through, so make sure again to hit that like and subscribe if you guys are new here. I love doing these live streams. I told you guys I'm going to do more during the year, and I promised you guys that. And make sure again, I do tons of early movie reviews on this channel on a daily basis, tons of early screens. I'm heading to Sundance, so that's going to be a bunch of content over there too. So again, guys, and if you guys are curious on how to see films early, make sure to check out Sandwich on Films also down below. And of course, a big thank you to my Patreon supporters, because without you, I really wouldn't be able to do this. And thank you to everyone in the live stream as well. If you have any other questions and answers that you want me to get to, I will be answering all those after I'm done reading out all the nominations and predicting them. And I will also be giving you guys my thoughts in general. So, jumping into Best Actress Drama, we have Cynthia Erivo, Harriet, Scarlett Johansson, Marriage Story, Saoirse Ronan, Little Women, Charlize Theron, Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger, Judy. Now, I also want to go back to the musical comedy. Florence Pugh was robbed in here. They should have taken out Kathy Bates and put Florence Pugh in there personally. But, so, going back, sorry. That was a total thing. Best Actress Drama, I already read them. So I've not finished Judy. I liked it, the parts that I saw. I think she's good. But for me, it's Scarlett Johansson. I think gave the best performance of this year. In this and Jojo Rabbit, I think she's stunning. I think she's perfection. And if she doesn't win, I'll be quite sad. I think Saoirse Ronan's also really good, and Charlize Theron. Personally, for me, the fact that Lupita Nyong'o didn't get in here is absolutely a travesty as well. Us was completely forgotten at this awards. And Cynthia Erivo, I just didn't love her performance in Harriet, and that's not her fault. That's the movie's fault. So I would probably I'd probably go Scarlett, Theron, Ronan, Zellweger, and Erivo. I think Johansson does have it. I think she's the front runner of me. Dark horse in this race, though, is Charlize Theron and Ronan. I think they're kind of both going up, but I think the runner-up will be Judy's herself, Renee Zellweger. Going into Best Actor, we have Christian Bale for The Ford v Ferrari, Antonio Banderas, Pain and Glory, Adam Driver, Marriage Stories, Joaquin Phoenix, Joker, and Jonathan Pryce, The Two Popes. This is a great list, and when I do my Oscar predictions for what's going to get nominated, this is going to be definitely very cool to see what happens in that shakeup. But I think Jonathan Pryce is the best part about The Two Popes, personally. But I think it comes down to Phoenix and Driver. They give the two best performances of the year, and I think it. I go back and forth. Today, though, I'm going to say I think Joker has it in the bag. I think Phoenix does win the award. I think he finally gets his first Golden Globe, if I'm not corrected wrong. And I think he actually will win at the Oscars. But at the same time, Adam Driver is incredible in Marriage Stories. He's had an excellent last few years, especially this year. And he's already been nominated for BlacKkKlansman. So I think, well, he was nominated like a couple years ago for BlacKkKlansman. So I think he has a very high shot. So I think if I were to rank this one, it would be Phoenix, Driver, Bale, Banderas, and Pryce. But at the same time, this is a very stacked category in itself. Best Director, Bong Joon-ho for Parasite, Sam Mendes, 1917, Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Martin Scorsese, The Irishman, or Todd Phillips' Joker. I would have taken Todd Phillips out of there and put Greta Gerwig personally. But when it comes down to the other ones, I honestly, I'm also going to be honest. I think Todd Phillips is the dark horse in this one. I think he has a chance of winning Best Director. But I think it is going to end up going down to Sam Mendes or Bong Joon-ho, with Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese kind of just easing up there almost. But I think it is going to come down to those three, with Todd Phillips also being the dark horse for this race. If it was my personal pick, I would probably give it to Sam Mendes or Bong Joon-ho. Moving into Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, we have Dolomite Is My Name, Jojo Rabbit, Knives Out, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, or Rocket Man. So, a fantastic list right here. Personally, for me, I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Jojo Rabbit's going to take it home. I also think Dolomite Is Name has it, but I just think when it comes down to films that people have talked about, Once Upon a Time or Jojo Rabbit, it's really stuck with people. But don't be surprised if Knives Out wins. I would not be surprised at that either, because it's one of the best of the year. Now, when it comes to the final award, Best Motion Picture Drama, we have 1917, The Irishman, Joker, Marriage Story, and The Two Popes. I honestly think when it comes down to this, I think it's going to go between 1917 or Joker. I think The Irishman is fantastic. I would love for it to win. That'd probably be honestly my pick. I think Marriage Story had steam in the beginning of this season, but kind of has died out. And The Two Popes is good, but I don't think a lot of people saw it. And when it comes down to the foreign press, I know there's like only 92 of them. I still don't think they had, I don't think like all of them watched it. I think most of them watched it, but I don't think all of them. So when it comes down to, they're going to pick a popular thing. And I mean, Irishman's also popular. So I think it's going to be Joker. I think Joker's going to win over 1917. 1917 will be the runner-up. And the fun thing about this is, though, is like seeing how wrong I was, because I'm not an analyst. I don't do any fucking research. I just bring up the nominations and predict and go off through my gut and my head feeling. So those are kind of the ones that I'm going to be going about and guessing. So I'm guessing Joker will win Best Motion Picture Drama, and I'm also guessing 1917 is the runner-up. Could be close. Lion King wins Best Animated Picture. That is something I do not want to happen at all. So let's jump back into the live chat, see how you guys are doing in there. Again, I'm going to be ending the stream in just a little bit, so make sure to stay tuned, leave a live question and answer once I'm finished. And I'll get to it right at the end, and then if there's no more, we'll be done. So, let's pull this back up. Thanos in the Black Order asks, Parasite isn't even playing anywhere near me. That's terrible. It should be soon, though. Laura Dern was good in Marriage Story, but I don't think her performance was awards worthy. I agree. I thought she was better in Little Women, to be honest. Joe Pesci all the way. Totally agree with you. Brad Pitt needs to win. Honestly, Pesci, Brad Pitt, I'm for all of them. My favorite film is The Lighthouse. Good pick. I'm surprised Dafoe didn't get nominated. Brad Pitt is back. He's been back. Why is The Lighthouse not getting any recognition? Because people suck. Anna is my wife. Cool. Congrats. Congrats on you two. Yes, The Lighthouse deserves so much more. Booksmart is such a dope movie and will be a huge cult classic later on. I've predicted this, and I said it in my review. Booksmart will be the new Dazed and Confused for this generation. I want to see Booksmart so much. You got to see it. It's on Hulu right now. Go watch it. Hustler sounds like it would be a good movie that could win an award. I think Beautiful the Neighborhood should also win an award. Beautiful the Neighborhood was good. I think Tom Hanks is the best part about that movie. I just don't see him winning. And when it comes down to Hustlers a good movie too. But I don't see... I love Lopez. She's easily the strongest part about it. So happy for Taron Egerton. I am too. I'm happy that he actually got the nomination. I want Taron to win much, but I'm pretty sure he won't. I feel like if Taron Egerton wins, he'd have a chance for an Oscar nomination. Otherwise, I don't think he will. I agree in that part. I think if he wins, he gets the nomination. Where's Us? Who knows where Us is? I'm actually going with Murphy for Best Actor in Comedy. He surprised me a lot with Dolomite. He's great in Dolomite. I think a lot of it comes down to preference, that I didn't love Dolomite as much as I wanted to. I agree with Marriage Story. Florence Pugh should be getting recognized for both Little Women and Midsommar, two of the best performances of the year. 100% agree. I loved Midsommar. It's one of my favorite films of the year, and she's truly a talent. And Fighting with My Family. If you didn't get to check that out, she's great in there. Lupita Nyong'o deserves a nomination. Lots of you guys are saying that. Totally agree. Scarlett Johansson is beautiful. She is. A lot of you guys are saying Joaquin Phoenix is going to win. Joaquin. So I think you guys might be right. Joaquin, a lot of you guys are with him. Sam Mendes will probably win this one. Maybe, but Bong Joon-ho. I mean, Parasite's a great movie. A lot of you guys want Knives Out, Once Upon a Time. Knives Out is overrated. I like Knives Out. I thought it was fun. For comedy, Jojo Rabbit, Hector Gonzalez, Joker. I see, and the reason I'm iffy on Jojo Rabbit now is because at the start of award season, It had so much strength, and it just feels like it's crumbling because Disney is not pushing that film enough. Where's Uncut Gems? So that's also my thing. Where the fuck is Adam Sandler's nomination? I saw Uncut Gems for the third time just a couple weeks ago. The film should be nominated. I don't know if the film should be, but I think he should be nominated. And personally, if I was going to go back and take out someone for drama, I'd take out Jonathan Pryce or Antonio Banderas or even Christian Bale and put Adam Sandler. I think he gave the third best performance of this year. Netflix movie. Netflix is really killing it with these nominations. Totally agree. Joker all the way. I'm watching the Vikings Saints game right now. Who do you want to win? I've already answered that question. Booksmart wasn't that funny. I think for me, you have to be in a certain category for Booksmart. And yeah. I love Midsommar. Ari Aster has potential to be Wes Craven of 2020s. I don't know if I get that part, but I can get it. Oh my god, Uncut Gems should be in there for actor, director, best drama, screenplay. We'll see. And also, David Dillon says Willem Dafoe for The Lighthouse. The only reason why Adam Sandler won't be getting the Oscar is because a lot of his comedies. I totally disagree with that. I do not think that at all. I think Uncut Gems is just not marketed well. A lot of A24 films, it's very rare when they even get the nominations. And I think they're more heavily pushing The Farewell out of any of the films this year that they have, and even The Lighthouse. What was it? But yeah, it is kind of disappointing to see some of that. What I will say though, I don't think the comedies are affecting Adam Sandler's preference. I think for me, again, I already mentioned, I just think A24 is not pushing Uncut Gems as hard as they could be. And I also think his comedies don't really affect him. I mean, they're not... There's actors out... I mean, if we were judging that, then look at Eddie Murphy. He's had a shitty career for the last fucking, 5 years? Harriet's a horrible movie, and it got nominated. I mean, it doesn't matter. They really go by performances. I think when we're younger and we're looking at it in a different perspective, I think that will. If Toy Story 4 doesn't win, I hope Frozen 2 is not the one that wins. I agree. I thought Frozen 2 was fine. It was cute, but nothing awards winning. Lion King shouldn't even be nominated. It's literally the same movie 15 years ago, but less charm. Fucking thank you. I agree with you on that. Looks like guys, that is where I'm going to end this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the live chat. 31 of you guys, I think maybe even more of you guys joined in here. Lots of you guys joined in. It's going to be a fun season at that. We're finally in kind of that award season where it's building up. Look out for quite a couple videos in the next coming weeks before I head up to Sundance. There will be a couple new things starting up, a new Popecast. I am also starting tons of movie reviews, also kicking back up. One of the things I am looking forward to doing is an Oscar nomination video, probably coming next week. And also an Oscar live reaction. I'm going to do a live video of me reacting to the Oscar nominations. That'll be fun too. And the last and final thing I have to say to you guys is, of course, you guys stay classy and you guys stay personable and just stay awesome. And come back to the comment section and let me know how wrong I was, because I'm probably going to be completely wrong. Yeah. I love being wrong. See a bunch of you guys are joining in now. Sorry, guys. I'm heading out to leave. So, again, you guys are seriously all the best. So, until next time, stay classy. Now I got to get up and turn off my camera.